Welcome back YouTubers to my channel of an everyday life of Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life story with Aspergers Syndrome, OCD and the like, as well as sharing some tips and advice along the way, be it your general health, this is your mental health. So I welcome you all. So whatever reason you guys have landed on my page today, hopefully you'll find some inspiration or some form of hope or clarity of what you're going through if you're going through some personal struggles through what I'm sharing with you all today, as well as in the last few days. So as been brought to my attention, as I shared with you before, that I've been trying to collab up as much as possible of the series of what I want to do of my journal excerpts of my past life, sharing with you all my dark secrets and what I've been through, and hopefully in saying this that I don't get a snap on the finger with people saying, hey, are you dwelling on your past again, Aspie, or whatever it may be. No, this is just some messages I want to share with you all, hopefully to spread encouragement and light to you guys that are going through maybe something that I went through in the past, and hopefully that within saying this that it will be of value and use to you. So these ones are, as I said, are from my journal excerpts, and if you're liking these, smash that like button basically, or comment below and let me know, so that hopefully I can continue these, as well as some other bits and pieces that are on the back burner, which is some fun and games versus just some other mental health awareness series versus everything else that I've got into play. So this one's going to be called right now, A Letter to Every Girl That Is Struggling to Heal from a Toxic Relationship. So bear in mind that this is coming from my heart, and I'm trying to be as real and realistic to you as much as possible, because as I told you that I've been through some of what you've been through. It may be similar, it may not be as deep as what you guys been through, but hopefully we can get a better understanding and same message across of understanding or some clarity anyway together. So let's begin this. Living any form or type of relationship can be a tumultuous and scary experience all at once, as well as many other mixed feelings. We almost someone going through a bad breakup needs both a bit more care and a bit more space, just like a fragile item that needs to be treated with love, care and respect. So this comes down to you that needs that care, love and respect. It's a sensitive, painful and emotional time for you all, when all these emotions that you have can rise and fall rapidly like a roller coaster, or even a season at a time with tides that will fall rapidly, that only makes sense to the subconscious. Living a toxic or narcissistic relationship is even harder than we realize. Because for one, you thought and dreamed that he was the right guy for you, and that he was going to be your future husband. Yourself and your state mind are at war with each other, fighting in spirit to keep him or let him go. You've been denied and marginalized for so long that now that you do it for yourself without even considering it. When you realize you've done to yourself what he or she used to, anger and shame will well up in yourself or at yourself, or fall back into that same old pattern that you were accustomed to and so comfortable in. Then follows the guilt and all the doubts that you had about yourself and for that guy you thought you loved and cared about. This is not something that can be fixed in a 10-minute peep talk, however. This is not a one and done scenario or a quick fix by the snap of the fingers. This is a timely process, and it is measured in smiles and baby steps and small acts of kindness towards yourself, as well as small acts of love. Two people will rarely heal from the same situation in the same way, and there are many strategies and methods that have been developed along the way. Some methods are advocated by professionals, and some are self-taught coping mechanisms that provides a step ladder for us to continue through. One method is to delve into the past and all its reasons with a therapist or other neutral party. Some people find this to be extremely helpful and useful to them. It can then give you closure, understanding and clarity to a situation that has caused confusion and grief. It may also eliminate some of the patterns or tendencies of the repetitive patterns you have seen or that made you more susceptible to the advances of your ex. It can then obviously, for another option, to seek a coach who will help you to find and attain the goals that you had as a method of moving forward. This approach puts the past away and focuses on the improvement from wherever you are at that given moment of time. It downplays trying to backtrack how you got where you are and focuses instead of defining you or where you are and where you want to be. This can be helpful for people who like to accomplish concrete goals and get a sense of achievement from taking these steps towards these goals. Both of these methods, however, have merits and some form of accomplishments with it. And indeed, both can be used by one person, and that is you. Some professionals do both, starting out as a counsellor and moving into coaching as if and when the person is ready. Some former victims move forward on their own, forging ahead and cleaning up without any direction from the outside sources, however. This method will take willpower and determination and will only work if you're willing to do the legwork and research on your own. One word of warning or caution, however, to share with you all: this method is often the toughest and the most painful, and it takes the most time, but it does give you the most control and privacy. That can be a double-edged sword, however. The last option covered here is to recruit a group of people around you, be it if they are your friends, family, co-workers, or support group, with whom you can share your experiences in a less formal, more social way. Be sure, if you are going with this option, that the people in your group are willing to listen to you, even when it's hard for them to do, and be sure to give a listening ear when they need one in return. This can be helpful, but it relies on forging relationships, and there needs to be some agreed upon rules. The level of confidentiality agreed upon must be very clear, and judgment free with compassion must be offered by all people. How do you heal is ultimately determined by you, and it's up to you. The choice is yours. It starts with you and ends with you. These options are by no means all of the methods on offer, but they are most readily available and the easiest to implement on short notice. Most people looking for personal rejuvenation, peace, hope, and future will find one or more of these methods useful. The exact hows and whys will, of course, vary greatly from person to person. The main point here is not the method of healing you choose, but your willingness to undergo the process of change and healing. This is not, as I said, an activity for a single setting. There will be start, stops, detours, wrong turns, you name it, it will be there. Like if you're riding in a car along on your journey. Along the way, your story will develop. You grow and learn, and if you find yourself changing in ways you don't like, then you can correct your course based on your goals that you have set for yourself. You can heal, you can recover. Life is dynamic and everything does change. Don't give up. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on all your dreams, passions, and goals. They are there. It is a matter for you for seeking in yourself again and to find what you enjoyed to make it flourish and grow again. Nurture yourself. Learn more about yourself. Breathe, laugh, learn to love again, learn to forgive yourself again. Whatever you do, don't forever give up. There is hope and a better future for you waiting outside in this. So this quickly ends a real short, brief one of a letter to every girl who's struggling to heal after a toxic relationship. Smash the like button, comment below. Feel free to share these videos around to family and friends, because as I said, I believe that these messages of what I'm doing right now especially is maybe for someone that needs to hear this. Feel free to follow me on my social media sites that's listed below. Feel free to also subscribe to my channel if you feel to be involved with my YouTube family of whatever I come up next. And also turn on the notification bell so you can keep up to date with what I get up to. So without further ado, guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.